And beautiful Phil. Good morning, everyone. If you are joining us for the first time, hello and welcome. Thank you for bringing your consciousness to this virtual celebration of love. We do come together on Sundays at 10 a.m. on YouTube Live, on Zoom, to celebrate our oneness and the interconnectedness, the light in each and every one of us. And so this morning, sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. If you're still in your pajamas or you have your cup of coffee, fabulous. And our musical guest today is Phil Jacobs. Yes.
Hey, everyone.
Beautiful. And our practitioner today is Nick Michelli. And I am Reverend Helen Vello. And it is my absolute pleasure to have you join us. Our theme for this month is the splendor of beauty, the splendor of beauty. And so with that, Phil, take us away in your opening song, which just really does acknowledge all of our oneness. So
it does. Thank you, Helen. Glad to be here this morning with you all.
Upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, yeah. Where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top, that's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dreamed of once in a lullaby, while I see trees are green, red roses too, and I'll watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue, I see clouds of white, the brightness of day highlights the dark, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing How do you do? They're always saying, I love you. Oh, I see babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll love much more than we will know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, yeah. Where trouble melts like lemon drops high up off the chimney top. That's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. In the dream that you dreamed of once, in a lullaby. Oh, da 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 da. Ooh, da 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 da. Ooh, da da da
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
thank you, Phil. And, you know, I was thinking as I'm lighting my candle here, which I will hold up, although now that I'm standing, I could have a whole array of candles right here to light. I could find a trusted assistant, perhaps my daughter, to light the candles for me. Oh, she'd be mortified. Anyways. Oh, I was thinking, and as you were playing that song, I could see children playing in the park, and I could see all of us gathering in the park, and you playing your guitar, and Aiden playing her guitar, and all of us having a picnic lunch, and really just enjoying the beauty of this life. So I know that is coming soon.
It certainly is.
It is.
It certainly is.
With that, I'm going to move into an Apache blessing. May the sun bring you new energy by day, and may the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. May you walk gently through the world and know its beauty all the days of your life. For when we pass beyond time and space, from the world of constant change and uncertainty towards reality, reality with a capital R, we recognize the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges all people, all faiths, all sentient beings are the sameness and the individual expression of the one creative energy. And that is of us as us, which we call spirit. And fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. As with light, so with life, knowing there is one light, one cosmic heart, celebrating our oneness that we share with people everywhere, recognizing the still inner voice of truth that says, it whispers to us, it sends us this message all the time. I am light, I am love, I am kindness, I am goodness, I am beauty, I am wisdom, I am justice, I am truth, I am wholeness. Affirming all of this, I invite us to rise in our mind, to recognize that each one of us is part of an infinite whole of life itself, and to choose your heart as a source of inspiration. For when I open the doorway of my heart and enter into the past, the future, and the present simultaneously, I can come to honor all that has come before us, our ancestors, our teachers of ancient wisdom. I honor life in this moment, and seeing through the screen, the light in each and every one of us, I recognize the constant renewal of my mind, of your mind, is the key to joyous living. And so it is. And with that, Phil, would you take us into our invocation song?
Absolutely, Helen. Thank you for that prayer. Whew, I got goosebumps and chills. Thank you. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Had nothing to kill or die for. Had no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you care. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood or man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one.
Beautiful, Phil. Thank you. And Nick, I invite you to unmute yourself there.
I invite everyone to become completely centered in the space you're in. Breathe deeply and gently without any effort. I recognize this perfect unity, this unity we've already been talking about a lot in this service. The one origin that everything comes from, the perfect creative mind, creates itself in the world of time and events continually and always perfectly, always with love. There's a rich well of vitality coming from the one mind and going out into the world. I am a part of this perfect vitality that fills the world. And equally, I see life and vitality in everyone and in every part of nature. As we gather together in this celebration of love, we share the infinite creative power. Every one of us shares that spark. Life is abundant and it's bursting out all around me in nature, in the community I live in the ways that, the various ways that we come together and share our experience, our own transformation, and all the new experiences that we share, and all the creative gifts that we share. I'm grateful for this bursting of life. I'm grateful for all of nature and all of the community that I'm a part of. I'm grateful for the sharing and what we all bring to this collective that we're a part of. This is the truth. I know it. I feel it. This is my experience in the changing world. I release the word as law, knowing my power to create, knowing our power to create. Please join me in saying, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Nick. That was absolutely beautiful. And I love how you said that, you know, your life is bursting with this newness. And so tell me, how is the splendor of beauty showing up for you this month?
Well, beauty, when you talk about beauty, you make me think of nature. And by a wonderful coincidence, we had a 2-week online storytelling festival on the theme of Listen to the Voices of Nature. And I've got so much to share from that. I listened to a scholar and artist, multi-talented artist named David Francis talk about something called geopoetics. It's something I never heard of until 3 weeks ago, and now I feel like it's been a part of my life forever. It's a type of art based on the premise that humanity and nature are one, that we're perfectly integrated. And I listened to some more talks on this topic. They go further and say that our culture, the culture that we in humanity create, it's all part of a big whole. It's got a life of its own, and we're all a part of it. And the speaker referenced a guy named Kenneth White, who's like the Ernest Holmes in this school of thought, and said, there's an infinite substrate to all the finite phenomena that we experience. Now, I listened to that and I said, that's new thought. And I got on the question and answer list and I told David about new thought philosophy. And then he told me that the iconic writer that he was referencing actually drew part of his inspiration from Buddhism. So I offered that these ideas are all over the place and they've been part of history. So this is a wonderful coming together. And there's more. I had listened to Diana Beresford Kroger, who's one of the most charismatic scientists I've ever heard. She's a mystic, but she's also got 2 PhDs, and she's passionate about trees and argues that they make up the earth. She told us about these mother trees, which give off substances in the earth and in the air. She actually pioneered some of that research that maintain an entire forest. And she just got me filled with this excitement about trees. So
can you say her name again, and then later on write it in the chat?
Sure. Diana Beresford Kroger. In addition to all of her other knowledge, she's also quite an expert on Celtic culture and history. We had some interesting conversations about that, but her thing about trees was what really blew me away.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait to research her and read what she has to say, because this is the whole premise of our theme this month, of connecting to nature and understanding our oneness with it. But, nature, is the language of the soul. Nature is who we are. And when we can start to recognize our completeness in and of ourselves within nature, and yet everything is a symbiotic relationship. So fantastic, Nick.
Yeah, and this service has really come together. You quoted Rumi about what was it, the splendor of paradise? I was thinking that this unity with nature is pretty close to what Rumi was talking about, and these ideas are all around us. So I've been really in my element listening to these ideas and reading about them.
You look like you're in your element. It is so delightful to see you shine, and your face is beaming, Nick. And I feel that excitement and passion coming through you. It's beautiful.
And a couple of weeks ago, I had to miss a service because I got a chance to do a workshop with Louise Prophet LeBlanc, who comes from a small First Nation in northwestern Canada. And she did a workshop on healing stories and told us a story called The Woman Who Married a Bear, and said, let's have a discussion about all the healing moments. And it was an incredible journey of self-discovery. A young woman finds courage and resourcefulness. She loses her illusions and learns the truth. She gets timely help from an old woman who suffered and gave her advice so that she wouldn't suffer the same way, and comes into her power. That was the reason I missed a service, but it was really time well spent.
Oh, that's beautiful. And I think one of the things that can emerge from all of the changes that are happening are incredible healing stories that, I look forward to when we all get together and we can share some of those moments ourselves, and for each one of you to share those moments of healing, of awareness, of illumination within yourself. So Nick, thank you so much. That was absolutely delightful.
Okay.
And I am going to share my screen here, and I'll have you take us through the affirmation for today.
Yes, I see the perfection in the natural world around me. And now everyone repeat it with me. I see the perfection in the natural world around me.
And what a beautiful way to complete your talk this morning. Thank you so much. I'm going to hand it back over to Phil for our feature song this morning. So take it away, Phil.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick, for your share and your wisdom. This is a song. This is very close to me. This song. It's entitled "Beautiful." Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. And now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring me down. Oh, so don't you bring me down today. To all your friends, you're delirious and so consumed in all your doom. Trying hard to fill the emptiness, the piece is gone, left the puzzle undone. Is that the way it is? You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring you down. Oh, you are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring you down. Oh no, so don't you bring me down today. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, with a song inside the tune, full of beautiful mistakes. And everywhere we go, the sun will always shine. Tomorrow we might make up on the other side, 'cause we are beautiful in everything we do. Yes, words can bring us down. We are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring me down. Oh, so don't you bring me down today.
Thank you so much, Phil. Beautiful. Oh, you know, would you be willing, not right now, after service, to go and look in the mirror? Just go, look into your eyes. Just say, I am beautiful. I'm beautiful. I am so beautiful and expansive and vibrant and joyful and filled with potential and possibility. And you could have your own little love fest with yourself after service and just really see the beauty that you are. I have to say, having the practitioners on service and each one of them every week continue to blow me away with the agency of their mind, where they're putting their mind, what they're doing, and how they're expanding. And, yes, difficult times, but rising above and transcending the world of form to say, I'm more than that. And if each one of us could do that, just to say, yes, there is so much more to me than what people say to me, or what they may think of me, or what my programmed mind says about me. I'm more than that. I am beautiful, this multifaceted, luminous light essence of spirit. That's who you are. And, my talk title is, what agency do you use to fill your mind with? Because everything starts with consciousness. So is it the agency of lack, limitation, fear? Or is it the agency of beauty and expansion, trust, faith, connection, abundance? First and foremost, you have dominion over what you focus your mind on. And where we place our attention either nourishes or starves our mind. Where we place our attention nourishes or starves our creativity, nourishes or starves our body, nourishes or starves our finances, our relationships, our relationship with ourself. So how many of you are starving your relationship with your own self through the constant negative self-talk and berating yourself? The real nature of being is the existence of life itself, and you, each one of you. I love standing up, by the way, instead of sitting in a seat. I can move around. I'm loving this. So each one of you are the splendor of beauty. And beauty is an inspiration for and a generator of ideas. And you become liberated from the enmeshment of the everyday. And you become the dreamer of possibility. And when you realize you have been unconsciously complicit, settling for less, then you realize you've been dreaming a self-limiting dream. And then once you have that awareness, it is the first step in coming back into the realization that you are a cosmic being, first and foremost, and you can take your power back. You can take your power back. You can embody your real nature. Beauty is the splendor of truth, which expresses the idea that we first recognize truth by its brilliance, by the way it shines forth. Truth always shines. We just need to be able to see it. And it is truly beautiful when this deeper, unified field reveals itself through you. So, are you feeding your mind with beauty, or are you going into the circumstances of your life? Listen to the beauty of your own spirit speaking to you. And I know it's easy to go to that place of lack, limitation. Life's a downer right now. Oh my God, more bad news. But you know what? The light always pushes up the dark to be transformed. Trust that. Can you trust that? The light is pushing up the dark to be transformed. And, the choice we make about ourselves, about what we are observing in the world, makes a difference in what will be reflected to us. So my question to you is, what have you been observing? What have you been observing? Are you observing possibility, light, expansiveness? Or are you observing more of what is not working for you? You know, we come together in spiritual community to become available, to open up our minds to the insights, to the revelations, so that we can rise above the conditions to that which is real, real with a capital R, that which is infinite, and grab onto a foothold in our awareness so that the possibilities that are awaiting us can break through us, can allow us to be brilliant as love, as kindness, as peace, joy, intelligence, creativity, generosity. But for that to happen, we must recognize that all life is one, and that the inherent oneness that breathes through all of life is one breath. So Plotinus was a philosopher who lived in Rome and Egypt in 2002 to 2070 CE. And he wrote, if we are in unity with spirit, we are in unity with each other. And so we are all one. And the words of this ancient Greek mystic are suggestive, for they call attention to this underlying unity of all life and the recognition that each one of us is this unifying principle of all life that becomes at once, right here, right now, for each one of us, the most crucial experience of humanity. We have to make sure we don't lose our humanity. We must keep open hearts and see beyond the circumstances of life, beyond what is going on with the person, into the soul, deep into the soul, and recognize that your soul and my soul are one. There's such polarization around everything. And, everybody makes their choices and everybody has their reasons for their choices. And there are 4 possible outcomes here. Either I'm right in my choice, or you're right in your choice, or we're both right in our choices, or we're both wrong. And does it matter in the long run? Or would you rather just step into genuine compassion and open-heartedness and love and just allow spirit to lead the way? So to be in unity with spirit is to be in unity with our fellow beings. To not be in unity with one's fellow beings is therefore to not be in unity with spirit. And, we each experience life as something separate from the rest, like this kind of optical delusion of consciousness. And our task is to free our minds from this self-imposed prison and enter into compassion. Go through compassion to find the reality of oneness. So can you have genuine compassion for yourself as you awaken your mind from your own self-limiting dream? And it all starts with consciousness. And consciousness is the light by which we see. I'm going to say that again. Consciousness is the light by which we see. The choices we make about what we observe makes a difference in what we experience. And, what if it's all made up? What if it's all made up? It's all just one big illusion. And we can shift our mind We can change our thinking. We can change our life by recognizing, I'm just making it up. So what do I want to make up? It really does have me pausing in my own life to going, what am I making up here? What is this story I'm making up in my mind? And is that feeding me or is it starving me? And I choose to live in the splendor of beauty. I choose to live in love only. I choose to live with genuine compassion. And so, think about it. What you choose, your brain tunes into and then transmits this consciousness. And what we have to remember is our brain is not consciousness. Our brain does not produce consciousness. Thinking that consciousness is in our brain is like looking into a radio for the announcer. And I didn't make that one up. That comes from the quantum revelation. But think about it. Thinking that consciousness is our brain is like looking into a radio and looking for the announcer. There's no announcer in the radio. It is the consciousness, the energy waves coming through the radio. And you are the announcer of your consciousness. You are the announcer. So where does consciousness come from? Spirit. Consciousness is spirit. And everything is spirit to varying degrees of vibration. And so when we're tuning in to those higher frequency, then we have a brighter light by which we hear, see, feel, and live from. So it really is, whoa, what's the dial there that you're tuning into? And what level are you vibrating at? Because spirit, it's always communicating with us, always. The problem is we just don't know how to interpret some of the symbolic languages of spirit. But I want you to think about, what are some of the messages that spirit sends you that you're not tuning into? We all get those little hints of intuition and, I know I can be thinking of somebody and then they call me. It's like, oh, okay, I'm dialing into that frequency. So this week, I invite you to start to look for symbols of spirit speaking to you, sending you messages. And you might have to interpret some of those symbols. Like, I'm not quite sure what this means, but I know there's something in this that's showing up in my life. And this might be for something that you need, something for your health, something in relationship. You might get a new awareness of a limiting belief or thought. Oh my God, my brain, from being in this advanced consciousness class, I'm constantly firing around. Okay, what is that limiting belief? What's that limiting thought? Like, where's that coming from? And like, do I really need that in my life? Do I need to be so convicted in my mind that that is truth? Or am I making it up? And I kind of like that. Like, I'm actually just making it up. Maybe I could make up something different. Maybe I could make up something that makes me feel lighter and more joyful and more expansive. Something, and you can let go of what you no longer need. And it's funny because I was speaking with someone yesterday about the unconscious trauma and drama that some people have in their lives. And they just keep recreating it. And it's normal. It's normal to have trauma. It's normal to have drama. And, I thought about that and I went, yeah, I made a very conscious commitment to live in more harmony and simplicity, because conflict and drama, that was a big part of my life. And it gave me a sense of vitality. It was a big energy. Drama's big energy. And I'm just like, okay, I am so done with the drama. I mean, I'm intense enough. And as my daughter says, yes, Mom, you're very intense to live with. But I don't need all the extraneous drama and trauma. And so, to make that, have that sense of lightness and harmony. And you know, when I first got into my relationship with my husband, because my parents were, they what I call bickered all the time, I thought that was how a relationship works. And then it's like, oh no, I don't need that constant bickering and gotta work it all out and lots of drama around it. It's like, no, I can have lightness and harmony. I can have ease and grace. And that's still life expressing and creating, just in a different way. And it was at first very emotionally unfamiliar for me. But now I'm used to it and I like it. I like it, which my husband is very happy for. He's very grateful that I've shifted that in my life. But nature is based on harmony. So it says if we want to thrive, not just survive. I think we've done enough surviving in all of this lockdown. But if we want to thrive, we must live in flow, recognizing our oneness versus fighting, competing, and polarizing ourselves in righteousness. Let's let all that go. And to do this, we must open our hearts to genuine compassion for ourselves and others. You know, quantum physics, and I think some of you are going to start counting now. How long does it take me to bring up quantum physics in my talk? I see Linda shaking her head yes on Zoom. But you know, the great thing about quantum physics is it's providing this modern version of ancient spirituality. And it's scientifically proving that the universe is made out of energy and everything is entangled. Everything is one. So how about filling your mind with oneness, peace, contentment, harmony, and love only? Forgive everything. And then take a big breath in. And remember who you are. You are consciousness. You are this light, this brilliant, beautiful light. So go stand in front of the bathroom mirror and then 10 minutes from now and say, yes, yes, yes. Okay, it kind of sounds like I'm having an orgasm there, but go have your own in front of the mirror saying, yes, I am beautiful. I am expansive. I'm light. I'm love. That is the truth. And I'm going to rise into it and start thriving from that place. And let go of the survival. The survival idea is a glass ceiling. It's a limitation we put on our own minds. And, you know, we do enough of that, making ourselves small to fit in, to not be judged. Oh, don't criticize me. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's like, let it all go and let your brilliance, your beauty, your light shine and feed your mind with that. And then, yeah, start having your own beauty session each morning and give that love to yourself and come back into remembering who you are. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. I love you. I'm just going to say, I have been looking at spaces. I'm certain, I'm trusting and knowing as I'm in flow that at the right time, the right place, maybe many places, different places on a Sunday. But I do see us gathering in community, sharing our energy, celebrating our energy, and looking into the eyes of each and every person and seeing that beautiful, brilliant light and hugging as well. So thank you. Thank you for hanging in there online. I know this came up in one of the home groups about how comfortable it is to be online. And we must not ever let ourselves get too comfortable, because then we get complacent and we don't step out again into something new. And so we're going to have to start stepping out into a whole lot of new as the world shifts and changes, and that's okay. So thank you. And so it is. I am going to bring my screen up to share our giving affirmation. So take a breath. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give to my spiritual center, I recognize I am the flow of abundance that I share with life. As I give, I receive. And so it is. And yes, this is our last Sunday for donations that come into the center. Of course, 10% goes to Shanti Bravan, the children's school in India. So please do consider donating generously so that we can also donate generously. And keep going. So, oh, Nick, this is not your phone number. Please give your phone number. I forgot to get that from you. So Nick will be available for a 3-minute spiritual mind treatment. So your phone number is?
Okay, it's, I'll say it slowly, 647-809-6171.
And one more time, please.
647-809-6471.
Thank you. So yes, call Nick for a spiritual mind treatment after service. And please send in your photos for the community video. Oh, I love some of the photos that have been coming in. They're beautiful. So please get those into me this week so that we can get this video done of our community, and it'll just be shown to our community. It's not going to go out on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. But I do want to share it with all of you so that we can just remember we are all one. And then, yes, Spirit Breath is still happening, where you can sign up for 2 weeks free. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Meetup, YouTube. And thank you, Phil. Thank you for just bringing your consciousness. And I am going to say, talking about stepping out. So I did attend Phil's full moon sonic meditation on Wednesday night. And it was so interesting because I lay down, I'm lying there, I had my mask on, but Phil started to play, and the vibration of the music, and I went, oh my God, there is nothing like live music and the vibration of the crystal bowls. And I went, oh, we forget, right? We're so used to being online. It's like, oh yeah, No, oh no. There's something far more resonant and richer and fuller. And so, I went, that's why. It's energy. It is energy. And like energy loves to be with like energy. And that's why we're all going to be getting together at some point. So thank you, Phil. And Nick, thank you. Bless you. You're just like right in your groove with your storytelling and your consciousness. And I'm so happy for you. That's beautiful. I loved what you shared today. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for, just tuning in and supporting the center, supporting our practitioners, supporting each other through the community care circle and your home groups. And I love you. Thank you. And Phil, I'm going to have you take us out with the final song.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you for sharing your experience. That brought me to tears a little bit. A lot. But the gathering in person, it definitely we need to do that more. So it's coming, and here we go. And I wanted to talk about the song quickly, about taking the song's called Landslide, and talking about taking my love. I took my love, I took it down, and I replace it with the one love, because it's not my love that's sustainable. It's the one love, and the oneness, and the unity and the connection. So here we go. I took my love, I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Been afraid of changing, because I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Oh, take my love, take it down. Oh, climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide bring it down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide bring it down. Oh, landslide bring it down. One love. Namaste. Welcome home.
Thank you, Phil. That was beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Oh, thank you so much. I love you. We'll see you next week and have yourself a beautiful, beautiful week. Bye for now.